Well, it looks like that WWE has heard our prayers because Elimination Chamber is back. Hey there, YouTube, Biggest Stringer here, and yes, I'm here for another pay-per-view review, and today I'm going to be talking about the pay-per-view that just ended, Elimination Chamber. Now, I was actually really excited for this pay-per-view, only because I just love the Elimination Chamber matches, and I just love the whole pay-per-view in general. So I was really excited to see this, and so now I got all the matches right here on my phone. Of course, just the yes phone case. Why is Daniel Bryan gone? Why do you have to get injured again? Please come back as soon as possible. Which, speaking of Daniel Bryan, the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the pre-show. But first, before the Miz TV segment, there was a match. They put in a match probably because they knew they didn't have much time to put in there. So they had Stardust versus Zack Ryder. I was thinking, okay, maybe Zack Ryder could get put over and they'll start like a mini boost for Zack Ryder again. No, he just jobbed the Stardust. And I'm like, this match is pointless. Like, why the fuck is this in here? Just to put those two in. I mean, you treat Stardust like shit. You gave him this gimmick, and now you're doing absolutely nothing with him. You were having a good feud with him and Goldust going, and then you put Stardust in the ladder match and put Goldust in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. It just didn't make any sense. And I thought WWE really fucked up with that one. So, they fucked up with Stardust in general. But overall, the match was good, I guess. It basically is just a match that you can see on a Raw or SmackDown. So it's like, it wasn't a bad match. The two worked well. But it's just nothing you expect, especially since it's a pre-show. So overall, I'll just give Stardust vs. Zack Ryder 2 out of 5. I'm feeling generous. Now, afterward was the segment with Miz TV. He come back from his filming some other stupid movie that'll go straight to DVD. And he was introduced by Summer Rae, the other co-star for the Marine 4, and I guess they're a team now because, well, what else does Summer Rae have going for her? Because she fucking sucks. But Daniel Bryan came out, and it was so good to see him back. And Miz was like doing something like heelish stuff, like starting off with like, "Oh, I'm really sorry. I hope you have a speedy recovery." Then he asked him a question, then Miz keeps interrupting him, stupid stuff like that. Daniel Bryan said that it isn't the end of his career. He's gonna come back. Thank God. WWE wouldn't be as fun without Daniel Bryan there because Daniel Bryan is the best. I love Daniel Bryan, but then he was talking about just how he was gonna be out there to present the Intercontinental Champion to whoever wins the Elimination Chamber match. And he then talks about how Miz TV is boring, and he thought he could find a way to get it more entertaining. And then he brought the Mega Powers out, or basically Axelmania and Macho Man Dow. I think they're funny. I think it's a funny team, but if it was with people who weren't as good, because Damian Sandow and Curtis Axel have so much potential. Don't really think that you should be wasting their time with this Mega Powers thing. I think it's kind of a waste of talent, and it's sometimes just gets fucking dumb. So, it was good to see Daniel Bryan again. That's all I really gave a shit about. Now, here's the opening of the pay-per-view, which was probably close to my most anticipated match of the night. A tag team elimination chamber match. Oh, I was so excited. I was so pumped for this fucking match. I've always wanted to see a tornado tag team elimination chamber since I've been playing them on the video games all the time. It seems like it'd be fucking awesome. And I was right. That match was great. A great tag team elimination chamber match. And the teams were the tag team champions, The New Day, of course, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, the Lucha Dragons, the Primetime Players, the Ascension, and Los Matadores. No one gives a fuck about Los Matadores. Literally, I just didn't give a rat's ass about them. I don't really like them that much. But anyway, the match started off with, I believe, it was the Ascension and not the Primetime Players. It was the Ascension and the Lucha Dragons, I think. Yeah, I think so. And like in the beginning of the match, the New Day was like pulling Kalisto, because he was on top of their pod. He was like pulling their legs down so he wouldn't do anything. And I'm like, well, just let him get rid of a bunch of people. What the fuck are you doing? And it was really, really fun seeing all these teams go at it. Kalisto is really fucking impressive. There's this one part in the match where he climbs up to the top of the chamber and just freaking drops on everybody. I thought that was awesome. The Ascension were dominant for a while during this match. It was so entertaining. And they were like they eliminated the Lucha Dragons, and they eliminated Los Matadores. Los Matadores were eliminated first. I'm like, of course, because no one gives a shit about Los Matadores. Why'd you? Honestly, I think you should just cut them from the match and put in Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, because that would have been so much more entertaining. You have Eric Rowan turn heel, so it senses that you're bringing the team back. So why not put them in the chamber? They are such a great tag team. Remember the Usos versus them at Battleground? 2 out of 3 falls? Fucking awesome match. But oh well, it's not complaint. They all worked very well together. But it really got really good after the Ascension and Lucha Dragons got out, and it was the Primetime Players, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, and New Day. Just those three all worked so well together, and it was so much fun, because you really had no idea which one of them was going to be eliminated first. I thought if anything it was going to be the Primetime Players. But there was a really cool triple suplex when the Primetime Players and Cesaro, Tyson Kidd worked together to suplex all 3 members of the New Day, and when they lock Xavier Woods in the fucking cage, I thought that was so cool. And then he does the Cesaro swing, and then there's a kick, a message from Facebook, and then there was the kick, and right after that, Darren Young rolled him up. I'm like, oh man, and Cesaro and Tyson Kidd were eliminated. I'm like, okay, Primetime Players and New Day. When it was between the Primetime Players and the New Day, I had a feeling it was going to be the New Day. Because if it was Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, I thought there would have been more of a chance. I really thought there would have been more of a chance. Because they're having this sort of feud going. And so I thought it would have been more, there would have been more of an opportunity. But there were some near falls that I was convinced, whoa, shit, is the fucking Primetime Players going to win? Holy shit! So I was really excited for it. But, no. The New Day did retain. Which I don't have a big problem with. But I still kind of wish that New Day didn't win, because I don't think they suck or anything. I love Kofi and I love Big E, but I fucking hate Xavier Woods, but I guess that's what they're working for. And also because, I'll talk about this in another video, but they put Kofi Kingston in the Money in the Bank ladder match, so how's it going to work? You're not going to do a New Day tag team match? What the fuck? They're having such good matches. Why not keep them going? Don't put them in the fucking Money in the Bank. Whatever. But overall, I really enjoyed this tag team elimination match. Could have been a little bit better, because I thought of some tag teams being eliminated so quickly, I thought kind of sucked. I thought there could have been more work. But, oh well, it was still very entertaining. 4 out of 5 for the tag team elimination chamber match. Very entertaining. Now, the next match was the Triple Threat Divas Championship match. Nikki Bella versus Naomi versus Paige. Now, I was actually sort of wanting to see how this would go, because I think they're all 3 talented. They're both very talented. I love how Naomi's getting this big heel work. She's doing a really good job of it. Nikki Bella's been getting a lot better in the ring. Paige is Paige, and she's freaking awesome. So I want to see how this goes. And plus the triple threat with AJ, Paige, and Nikki at Night of Champions, I thought was pretty good for Diva's main roster standards. It was pretty good. And honestly, this match was awful. I really thought this match was bad. And not, even in, any match standards, this was a bad match. And I really thought there was a lot more potential for those 3. Because these 3 are very talented. He didn't really use it that well. And he didn't get much time either. It seemed like a standard, dull, triple threat that could have been on Superstars. It's just dull. And I was really upset because I'm like, give the Divas more of a chance. That's why I'm happy with NXT doing it. It's because, Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch, I didn't review NXT TakeOver, what was the name? Unstoppable. They fucking stole the show. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch stole the show. That was such an amazing match. It's in my top 5 favorite matches of the year so far. And they're coming close to headlining the whole thing, which I think is fantastic. So, overall, dull. Sorry, I was just checking something for checking out everything for the matches, what I gave the Divas match. Overall, hated this match. Really disappointed. You could have done so much more with it, but you decided to just throw it away, like you usually do. Give Divas more of a chance. 1 out of 5 for the Triple Threat Divas match. Yay. Afterward was for sure my most anticipated match of the pay-per-view. John Cena versus Kevin Owens. Holy shit, I was so excited, and man, did this pay off. This match was fucking awesome. I loved this match. Definitely one of the best matches of the year so far. Definitely such a great match. It's what I expected to be, and it was. Maybe a little bit more, too. Kevin Owens just does nothing but continue to impress the WWE Universe. I know how talented he is since I watched him on Ring of Honor, and I know how awesome Kevin Steen was. But, God, he did so impressive in this match. He was like a mix of like a high flyer and just a full-on brawler. He is so fucking talented. He can do swantons. He did a fucking moonsault. He didn't, well, of course, Cena moved out of the way, but that's still so goddamn impressive. Kevin Owens, I cannot wait till he gets to the freaking main roster. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I was so happy. And the best part is, there were so many awesome near falls with both Kevin and Cena, and I was on the edge of my seat watching this match, and I was so happy. And the best fucking part, Kevin Owens pinned John Cena 1, 2, 3 clean. Clean. Oh, man. When was the last time that Cena was pinned clean? Oh, yeah. Daniel Bryan in 2013 was never really pinned clean in any other pay-per-view last year or this year. So thank God. Thank God. And I thought this match was awesome, and Kevin Owens going over was just perfect. And I wanted it so bad, and I really didn't think they were going to do it, but they did it. Thank you, WWE, for putting Kevin Owens over, letting him beat Cena. It was awesome. And Kevin Owens got a promo saying, John Cena, you need to leave because your time is up and my time is now because the champ is here. Oh, it was awesome. And Kevin Owens was mocking Cena with a bunch of stuff during this match. Not only in that promo, he did an AA on Cena. And Kevin Owens is fucking awesome. I cannot wait to see what he does in the future. 4.5 out of 5 for Kevin Owens versus John Cena. Definitely, for sure, the best match of the night. Now, afterward was Neville versus Bo Dallas. I felt so bad for them because they had to follow up that awesome match. And these two are talented. And honestly, this match was kind of bleh. And it seemed kind of out of place. There were a lot of parts where it just seemed like they lost focus. They didn't really know much of what they were doing, they're both great superstars. Neville, of course, is better, but they both are good workers, and I've seen them in NXT. They worked well together, and I think it's why I wasn't as excited to see this match because, okay, we saw them feud on NXT. Why are you feuding them again when you bring them to the main roster? Probably because you didn't really know what else to do with them, basically. But it just seems sort of botched on occasion. It didn't really seem like it was a well-rehearsed match. But it was still entertaining. There were a lot of good parts in it. It seemed like a lot of parts that they got fucking hurt, too. And, of course, seeing Neville do that Red Arrow was just awesome. So, a 2.3 out of 5 for Neville versus Bo Dallas. After that was the final Elimination Chamber match of the night, which was for the vacant Intercontinental Champion with Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, King Barrett, Sheamus, R-Truth, and Rusev was originally going to be in the match, but he got injured on SmackDown, so he was replaced by Mark Henry. And I'm like, shit, Mark Henry's back? Okay, I'll take it, I guess, but really for Intercontinental Champion? Like, why? You could just put in someone like anyone. No offense to Mark Henry. Mark Henry's awesome, but this is why he's still there, man. For both Big Show and Mark Henry, they just need to fucking retire. They just need to retire. No offense to them. They've had great careers, but they're not really needed anymore. No offense to them. Because you could have put in someone even put in Neville again. Neville, yeah, congratulations, and guess what? You're in the chamber. Oh, okay. Or like put an NXT star. Imagine like oh yeah, Sami Zayn, you're gonna be in there, and then Sami Zayn won the. Oh, how awesome that would have been. Damn it. But anyway, okay, I'm just gonna say this. I've seen every single Elimination Chamber match in WWE. This was the worst Elimination Chamber match that I've ever seen. Oh my god, this one was just awful. Like, not like awful, but for Elimination Chamber standards, this match was bad. It was botched so many times. This match, you could definitely tell, it wasn't well rehearsed because Rusev had to get out of there because he got injured, but you could have rehearsed better with it. So many people were fucking screwing up. King Barrett pushed Dolph Ziggler to the pod, and the pod broke, and it's when Mark Henry was still in there, so Mark Henry could have just walked right out. They had to wait for another time for someone to get out there, and so they had Mark Henry's name still there when he was out of the chamber, so they had to just use the 2, and I'm like, oh, you guys fucking screwed up. You guys screwed up. And when it was Sheamus' turn to get out there, they couldn't get it open. I'm like, okay, maybe they are meaning to do this because they did the same thing with Punk in 2011, but no! It was still stuck after 5 fucking minutes. And then he escaped by Sheamus using his keychain for it was so stupid. I'm like, oh, this match is just so botched, so screwed up, so out of place. Oh, I was bored. And Mark Henry botched so many times. And Barrett botched a couple of times, and I'm like, our truth is just there. And it really did not get entertaining until it got to the final 2, which was Ryback and Sheamus, because these two were the top 2 who I thought was going to win. And I really wanted Ryback to win, because I fucking love Ryback. I love Sheamus too, but he's held championships. He's a 3-time world champion, 2-time United States champion, won the Royal Rumble. So, Ryback deserves a singles title, and he's never won one, ever, in his career. So, and he's paid his dues, and I've respected how much better Ryback has gotten. He's fucking awesome now, so I'm really excited. And Ryback won. That moment, just seeing those two work was entertaining. That was actually good because there were no botches, there were no screw ups. There were some cool ways of using the chamber where I thought Sheamus was going to win, and some parts where I thought Ryback was going to win. Just those two alone was good. Seeing them two just singles. I bet they might have a match. Actually, no, because Sheamus is in the Money in the Bank. Never mind. But I'm really excited to see what Ryback can deliver for the Intercontinental Championship picture. Definitely, it's not the same as Daniel Bryan would have, because Daniel Bryan would have brought a lot more to the title. But Ryback having it, you definitely know that he's going to appreciate having this title. He's not going to have this just be like I just have this title, cool, whatever. It's a stupid mid-card. Ryback cares. Ryback cares. He wants to get better. He's getting better. And he well deserves this Intercontinental Championship. And I'm excited to see what he does. Good for you, Ryback. Congratulations. I'm really happy for you. I cannot wait to see what you bring to the Intercontinental Championship picture. Very happy for you. But overall, 2 out of 5 for this Elimination Chamber match. Ugh. Oh, so disappointed in this Chamber match. Oh, the worst Elimination Chamber match that I've ever seen in my life. And then we got to the main event. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. I was excited, of course, because I love these two working together. And it sort of seemed like parts of it were just copying the really good match on Raw. So it wasn't as exciting, but there were a lot of cool parts with it. I thought it was dumb having just have Roman Reigns not be there and Kane and J were still out there. Just don't have the authority in there anymore. Let Seth Rollins work on his own. I know that you're trying to make him look heelish, but Seth Rollins can be an awesome heel on his own in a match. Don't just... That's stupid. Don't do it. Just get J and Kane out of there. I want to see Seth Rollins on his own. Because I know he can. Because he's one of the best wrestlers in the world, in my opinion. So let him work alone. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm sick of the authority gimmick. I'm just fucking sick of it. But overall, the match was a good main event. It was a really good main event. There were many cool moments in the match, which you would expect, because it's those two working together. But Dean Ambrose, he made a dive, a referee got knocked out, but then he hit the dirty deeds, and the referee ran out and counted 1, 2, 3, and Dean Ambrose was champion. I'm like, what? What? No, holy shit! Oh my god, I was almost as shocked. I was more shocked when Kevin Owens beat Cena. And I'm like, yes! Yes, Dean Ambrose is champion! Holy shit! And then the other referee's like, yeah, they hit me, so disqualification for Rollins. So Ambrose wins by DQ. God fucking damn it! You ruined it! The ending fucking sucked, and then you have the Authority start beating up on Ambrose and have Roman Reigns come out, beat up everyone, and then Dean Ambrose still walks out with the title. It's stupid! If you were gonna have Ambrose just lose, why not just have him be pinned? You got us all excited that he won, then you fucking did that. It's stupid! You ruined it! You ruined the entire excitement, and it pissed me off. Horrible ending to the pay-per-view, and a horrible ending to a good match. 3.4 out of 5 for Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. I give credit for them working well, but WWE ruined the ending. So overall, I'm a little bit disappointed in this pay-per-view. Cena vs. Owens was awesome. Definitely stole the show, one of the best matches of the year. And the tag team title elimination chamber match was good. And the main event was good, but not as good as those two. So overall, I'll probably give, out of 10, I will give Elimination Chamber a 6.5. There are a lot of moments that just pissed me off, so it was like not a full, great pay-per-view as a whole, but had 2 awesome matches. And 1 pretty good one. So that's my review of Elimination Chamber, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm Lucas Stringer. I'll see you guys later.